Hello and welcome back. Um Yep. Need to restart my PC. I keep trying to clear out a whole lot of stuff before I do that though, but every tab I close I open up even more. Don't want to reset before I got all that cleaned out. Because it's what builds up problems half the time. Nah. So hello and welcome back. Just cold. Yeah, was it on? Oh, I just thought of something that's right. Oh god, that reminds me. I want another pillow. I want a pillow for my chair, and there's one, but it's on my bed, and I have to get up. But it's cold. I don't want it. Anyway, welcome back. I'm just gonna be doing whatever thing I was doing. It's on this browser, isn't it? Although I have been mildly distracted by a thing, which is a project I really damn should go to. But it just sucks the soul out of me to create the damn thing, and I hate it. Which is a Bitcoin trading program. Music video is distracting. Yeah, a Bitcoin trading a Bitcoin trading program that would gain potential profits over time. And you know, the sooner I do that, the more amount of a profit I get. Although actually, I would be running at a heck of a loss. A heck of a big loss right now, actually. Would I? I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, that's the whole thing. I would have stuff that would account for it. Oh my god, is it annoying. First step is I'll have to recode the entire graph displaying the thing, actually do stuff properly from the ground up, because I was just doing whatever worked at the time, and it was very, very cheap, buggy junk. Very bad code. But, yeah, it just completely drains the soul out of me. If I had been using it though, the 50 bucks I would have initially put into it if I continued it, assuming it ended up working and everything went all perfectly to plan, which ain't no way that would have happened. I probably would have made a couple of $100 by now. I'm fairly confident I would be in the thousands, starting from that $50 in the last couple of months. Really damn annoying though. It would have taken constant effort to keep it all going as well. There's new stuff that's going on which I'd have to then code and account for. And until then, it would just be running at a massive loss. I'd have had to turn it off. There's no way it would have ended up happening. Only if absolutely everything went exactly perfectly to plan immediately without any problems. That just isn't realistic. But if it did, I'll probably have a couple $1,000s by now. And the more money it has, the more money it gets. Ideally. Yeah. I really should work on it, but starting to think about it just immediately gives me a headache. I really don't like how thinking about stuff is giving me a headache lately. That's not good. Drink more water. Yeah. It's that sort of style of stuff was exactly what I wanted to do. Used to be. Super duper fancy, complicated stuff that becomes really crazy the more you work at it. And it's sort of relatively easy to add stuff to, you just slowly work on it and it just gets better. Only problem is it's a constant headache.
This design gives me faster than light flashbacks.
Oh, hello. Why is that so quiet? Was that quiet? I feel like that voice was really quiet compared to the music. I want my volume up, but I want this down. I feel like it's a little louder than normal. Yeah. So, the idea of the game is it's got to be 3D. I'm just drawing out the floor plan of it. Yeah. So it's a 3-story ship. It's supposed to be. Oh wait, I took a screenshot of a different thing. Is it this one? Oh no. Oh, I lost it. That's annoying. Oh, there it is. Weird. Yeah, so the idea is it's supposed to be that spaceship sort of look and design. So it's just a big old whatever. And then the floors will be sideways like that. That's the idea I'm going for. And then in the bridge area at the front here, there'll be like a seat you sit in, and it will like turn around, flip around, and then move up into here. So it'll be like you're laying backwards, like laying on your back. Because gravity's going that way. Because, you know, the ship's going this way, so it pushes you back. I'm going for that sort of design. And it's going to be super duper low poly. It's going to be fit into my game engine, 1000 polygons per frame, no more. Yeah. Let me know if you want more information. What should this be? What? It's a drop-off, I guess? I could have like a whole... Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so the idea is... the idea of the game is you're a delivery truck driver.
Here a normal rocket has 1 to 1.5 grams when accelerating. If I remember correctly.
That would entirely depend on how it was accelerating. Yeah, sure, I mean, you could have higher Gs if you wanted to get to where you're going faster. I mean, I could have options for that. Nah, I probably wouldn't. So yeah, the idea is you're sort of like a delivery truck driver. So you'll have a drop-off point and I guess a collection point, if I'm going for that sort of an idea. I haven't actually thought too much about it. So you got like you'll have like a whole lot of stuff that just appears in this area here when you accept a mission and you're at the right place and everything like that. So you're gonna grab all your stuff, you store it away in the storeroom or cold stuff in the cold room, but it won't tell you about that. So you know the first time you deliver food supplies or something, it's probably gonna go off and you're not gonna get paid, which is very bad. But you know, I want the game to not handhold. There's no UI or anything like that. You can hold a thing in your left hand, you can hold a thing in your right hand, or you can hold one big thing with both hands. So yeah, you gotta put stuff at the shelves, and then go off to your destination, which will take however many sleeps, is the idea. So every day, you will have time throughout your day to do stuff. You gotta look after the mental and physical well-being of you, the character, and make sure everything's working fine. And there could also be some random encounters that could happen along the way, like distress signals and pirates and aliens, asteroid storms. Every day when you wake up, there's a chance that one of them might have triggered. So yeah, when you interact with stuff, time will skip forward a bit depending on what you're doing until it's time to go back to sleep again. So you'll wake up, check the bridge to see if any alerts or anything, anything's going wrong. You got to keep your ship running, which is the main sort of thing to it. So you might wake up and you're using more fuel than you should be, and at this rate you're not going to make it to your destination or something. So you got to figure out what the world's using the fuel out of, you know, following stuff. It'll have like a system information. You know, you can see you're using more fuel and you're using more power. So something's using more power, which is using up more fuel. and then you'll probably go down to the power generator and see more information about where your power's going, all that sort of junk. So, you know, it could be something wrong with the power generator or something using power. Could be a blocked filter in your in the air filtering room, which could be diagnosed by the drop in air pressure or something. I don't know. That's the idea. I did this for that. For all the things that could happen in the life support room, power generation, and greenhouse. Engine room is the only one I don't have yet, which is... I've simplified the game a whole lot. I could also have like a server room and shields and gravity generator and all that sort of stuff, but yeah. I could have infinite amount of new stuff. All these other different types of rooms I could have before I stopped adding rooms. Yep. So it's supposed to be a small one-person ship to just deliver small parcels within your local system. You probably get money which you could use to upgrade stuff so it doesn't break down as much, maybe, to buy replacement parts for things, and be able to go further out, I guess. Bigger deliveries, bigger bucks. But the game is more just surviving rather than actually achieving some sort of a goal. Yeah, trying to figure out what could go wrong with the ship, counteracting cascading problems and stuff. Simple game. So I'm up to? Yeah, so how in the world would you be able to drop off and pick up stuff is the question.
Herbs. Sounds like a mix of stationeers and X4 foundations.
I guess. I haven't actually played either of those. I actually found out the zero punctuation, if you ever watched that guy's videos. He was doing a game jam, a game a month for a year, and he kept referencing a game. I didn't see the first few episodes, but he kept referencing a game that he was making. He didn't really say much about it though, but he started up the series again, where he's focusing on that game and kept mentioning it, and it turns out it's basically this. And I was like, bruh. So... when did I start working on this? I've been thinking it's been like a year since I started doing the 3D game engine again, but that was again. What was the previous one before that? Oh, that hurts. I have no memory past a year ago. I think it's like basically today. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm imagining just stockpiles of stuff here. I'm imagining boxes or crates or something. You click on a crate disappears, and you have an item in your hand you put on the shelf. Which is sort of annoying because it wouldn't be a crate anyway. I guess it could still be crates, so it's just crates. Poly count is the problem. If each crate is individual, I was thinking it would be like a stack of crates which are optimized to be less poly count because of the way it's all stacked up. You take one off, it will be off the top of the pile or whatever. And it will just have different levels of the pile to, you know, for how it renders. But if you're taking each one and putting it into place individually, and you gotta like put it on the shelves and I guess wherever it would fit in the things, and I mean, you could just leave it there, I suppose. It's more about the stuff that needs to be put in cold storage. How exactly would that go? How do I imagine this being? So definitely some sort of just a pile of junk on the ground, and you've got to do something with it. Which means you would also have to do the opposite to send it off. So you could get a delivery where you have to deliver this to there and that to there, sort of a thing, like, you know, postman sort of style stuff. So you could go to that place first or that place, but that one's got a bigger time thing, so you got to go to that one first, and then you go to that one, so you need to take out what you need to drop off, and yeah. Not the stuff you're not supposed to be delivering, so you'd have to have an inventory about what's supposed to go where. I like the idea of that. So what are items, I guess? I guess each thing could be an individual item, and I'd just render it all in the billboard method, which means a heck of a lot more textures. So yeah, how exactly would that be displayed? Is there just a massive pile of items on the ground? I mean, I'm trying to go for realism, that sort of defeats the purpose. But it would work, I suppose. Just go over, pick them up, put them on a shelf. Or leave it there if you want. That could be a thing, I guess. Why would you ever really put things on the shelves? Or in storage? Okay, maybe I need to think differently about how storage works. So I'm assuming a storage is going to be like what I designed before, which was just a whole load of boxes. I mean, a whole load of shelves. And then you just put stuff on shelves, but I suppose that's more like private. Like your own storage would be done that way. Storage. What? So I suppose instead of doing that, you could have like a defined area around places where you can put boxes. You could stack the boxes up and all that. I like the idea of that. And I could have fancy merging of boxes so it's less poly count and all that. As long as you didn't do like a checkerboard pattern. The performance should still be great. Unless I separate out storage to be more diverse, like I have a top and a bottom floor here. So rooms that you go into, then it only needs to render one at a time. I don't know. That's annoying. That's a complete ship redesign basically. In which case, I think of it more like this. Sure. So instead of all that being shelf space, this would be like for boxes and then some shelf space. And then how would you have that with the cold storage room? I feel like in the same sort of a way. Down. So I'm assuming this would be some sort of a scaffolding thing that you can put boxes into. But yeah, why would you do this? Why wouldn't you just leave it in the pile? So the only thing I can imagine for that is degradation-y sort of a thing. If you put things in the storeroom, they last longer, are better, less wear and tear or something. You gotta put cold stuff in the cold room, obviously. The only other thing I could think of is they're unsecured here. So if you, for whatever reason, needed to pilot the ship manually, for combat or whatever reason, the boxes will move around and be destroyed. I like the idea of that. So you come back down and there will be like wreckage of boxes and maybe a few that are still standing. Every time you do a quarter, I could have like a simple code thingy. Shuffle. Yeah, you could have yeah, so it'll just, if you turn left, it'll go to the right, right, left, whatever. And chances every time you do stuff where it would be, and how much damage, or chance of it being destroyed, whatever. So that'd be cool, I guess. I like the idea of things happening without you realizing that that was a thing that could have possibly happened. Like, you know you're supposed to put it in the storeroom as designated areas for stuff to go, but you don't do it, because why would you need to do that? And then that's why you need to do that. Okay. So a nice simple in and out thing. That's just a big old door for docking. Okay, next up. So, storage. For liquids and gases and stuff. What exactly do I imagine the inside of this looking? It will stretch down to this level down here, so this is obviously going to have some tanks which are going upwards. How exactly do I want that to be? What would a tank look like? I mean, it can stretch and squish this thing as required. I mean, I just had a mess of cylinders before because I was just, you know, just a box out. Just looks interesting, I suppose. I guess I could have some variety in the shapes and stuff of tanks. I imagine at the very least one really tall big one like that. Whatever. Oh. And then maybe just some... So what exactly am I storing? Where'd everything go? Why does that go so far down? Reason? Okay. So I'm storing... Where the heck did that go? Alright, it literally says there. So, fuel, air, and water. Okay. And then I could have like an auxiliary tank. I could have separate tanks, so like emergency supply. I mean, I could have multiple tanks doing the same thing. But I'm assuming it would be something along like... Fuel would be like that. Fuel, water, air. I mean, actually, I imagine the air being in the middle, because air is compressible. And then maybe another big tank for water. Feels weird having your fuel and water and like all of this in the same location. But you'd feel like contamination or something could be a thing that could happen. Or if something went wrong with fuel that could contaminate. I don't know. Copy, paste. I bump that up. Okay. I'm just imagining like L-shaped tanks or something. So, or maybe just extra tanks, because I'd like everything to be as realistic. So there would be like measurement things on each individual tank showing what's what, how full or empty there are. Would there be auxiliary tanks? I would assume so. So I guess these would be like the big ones, and then you could have smaller auxiliary sort of emergency supplies and stuff. Why does that snap there? Whatever. Whatever. Is that higher up? conclusion. Not an illusion? What the heck? Okay. Weird. Yeah, so fuel, air, water, auxiliary sort of a fuel tank thing. I imagine being like there. Air tank. I suppose you would, but you'd have more fuel than anything, I would imagine. Okay. So let's have it like that then. So you have another air tank and another water tank. I imagine you would have more water tank storage than air tank storage. And a heck of a lot more fuel than either of those, because you're constantly burning your fuel. So let's go with something like that. I mean, I suppose I could add, like, I could fill this entire area. So I could have the fuel tank also be back here. That's sort of a fashiony thing. Sure, why not? Not worrying about the scales and stuff. In which case, I could have a door there even though you can't really use it. Let's just do it anyway. What? I am very damn confused about how this works. That's the problem. Marginal that up. What? It's all halves for some reason. Okay, sure, why not? Why doesn't... Is that... Huh? Damn it, stop scrolling down too far. So it's like one in that way, one that way, so whatever, -2. And then that's half, that's a full thing. Half and a full thing, one missing there, one missing there. So that seems to be right. And that's going halfway to there, and then 3 for that. Halfway to there and 3 for that, yes. That's halfway up. Okay, that's the problem. Whatever. So you have main storage there, which is like 2-story high, bigger, chunkier sort of thing, and then some smaller tanks around here. Each one will just have like a little gauge on them, I suppose. You see a gauge going that way, that way, and that way, and then auxiliary supplies. Okay. Which means within the bridge, your basic system information will show like how much of them you got, and then like the red part is these tanks. So these will all be empty if it's in the red. Why not? Just filling out space. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good. I don't like how much extra space you have after this door. That's really annoying. Whatever. Building it 3D will have probably different scales. Okay. So now we've got power generator, workshop, life support, engines. Life support's easy enough. Power generator is okay, I guess. Let's just go in order of things we're doing. So, power generator. The power generator is... Okay, what is the power generator? Is the power generator anything special? Does it do anything weird or different? So I was just thinking basic looking generator looking things, but sideways as I did before. Generator room is... No. So I like the idea of that. So you'll have just a spinning thing there and... I don't know. Stuff. Wires or something. I don't know. I don't know, how did I ever come up with this design? It's pretty damn nice. It's like a little shield thing. Well. So yeah, something like that. You have bearings that wear out, and there's going to be a wall of capacitors. That's the idea I've got going on here. And then a console showing information. So that's a pretty damn big room. I guess in the scale of this, so that doorway's a tile, and then you got like a tile to this side. What's that door like? It's weird how sort of almost in the middle that door looks. Okay. So yeah, we got a tile here. Let's say 1 there and 2 there. Yeah, this is a bigger room. Okay. Well, how exactly do we expect this to go? Let's just say the fuel is a safe sort of a fuel. It's safe like water would be safe, so fire and things don't really affect it too much, because otherwise you got like a bank of capacitors near this wall, or you have... I don't really need this doorway here. I just like the idea of being able to get down there. I could just have like a little manhole cover thing, I guess. No, because if I'm going to do the capacitors at the end here, and then generators there, or generators along the wall, console here, capacitors there. Because if the capacitors are here, you can't get through. How exactly would I want that to look? I really like the idea of that. So how big is it? I mean, the generator is smaller than the door, so yeah. I feel like there should be 5 of them. I don't know why. So generators. Power bank. Okay, so what the heck is a capacitor? The thing I'm imagining in my mind is just basically a plate with a whole lot of, you know, like capsule, like half capsule looking things on it. And those are the capacitors. You just look at it, like you open it up and it's like a sliding door, and it shows all the capacitors. Yeah. That's best surprise. So it's like a sliding door, you see a whole lot of capacitors on the inside, but that doesn't really take up much room, so I could have the capacitors be like giant blocks, I guess? So rather than that, now I'm imagining like a wall. So that sort of a thing, and then each one of these squares would be like a big old capacitor thing, and little handlebars on either side, with blinky lights and stuff. Some sort of a bar, I guess, showing its capacity. And I'm imagining something getting darker as it wears out. It's getting dirtier. So before I was thinking like a glass tube sort of. I mean, I guess I could still do that. I could have like a little glass tube things on it, and the glass gets like black, dirty. So there'll be like a little light, like arcing electricity looking light thing. Probably not arcing electricity, but some sort of a electricity looking light. Whatever. And then the glass just gets darker as it wears out, and then like pops. So little broken glass pop thingy when the capacitor's dead. So you would just take out that brick and put it somewhere else. I could have them dedicated for rooms, but let's not do that. Although I could. I'm also imagining a switch on it now, so each one could be dedicated for a different room, and you could just switch it off. And that just removes that room's power. That way, if one of them blew, which was like life support or something, you would just take out the brick from somewhere else and swap it over. And that way that one doesn't have one anymore. I sort of like the idea of that, I guess. Damn it! Why am I so damn tired? I stayed up way later than I should have yesterday. Or not, I don't know, it's weird too. I want chocolate. No, I must delay. Been eating a whole thing of chocolate a day again. Then some. I don't eat chocolate till later in the day, then I don't have enough daytime to eat all the chocolate and save all the chocolate then. Blah 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 blah. I'm liking the idea of that. Either way, I'm always imagining the capacitor bank just being a big old square. But yeah, I do like the idea of that. Although the light bulb things, I guess, is reasonably higher poly. I guess I could make them less, but this is a pretty damn high poly room if I have generators like I did before. Is there any way I could get around that? Not particularly sure. Should you be able to put things on the ground? You know, let's just say if people put a whole lot of things in the high poly room and the game just goes to trash, that's up to them. Yeah. There's things I can do to optimize stuff. Each individual object. Do I have anything doing that? I feel like I did that optimization. Did I? I think I did. I have a very strong memory of doing it. It's vaguely strong. Making a bounding box for objects which had to be coded in because it would happen at the importing of the object. The bounding box would be created. Which is why I think I had to make rotation a trans change function, because that changes the definition of the bounding box relative to jump. And then when it rendered it, it would simply check to see if that bounding box is intersecting the camera in any way, before checking the entire object itself. I have a very strong memory of doing that, or doing pieces of that. I can't say if I actually have that optimization. Well, if I do, polycount should be a heck of a lot better. Because when you look at the power bank, it wouldn't be rendering all this. And when you look at all this, it wouldn't be rendering the power bank. Unless you stood over here by the console and saw the entire room. And as I said, I could have just some sort of an automatic door thing, so when you walk up, you can interact with it, the door will open. And then when you walk away, the door closes behind you. Job done. Okay, I like that idea. I like that a lot. Oh god, why did I just click on Facebook? That guy say something again? I didn't reply. Probably not. That's why I'm so tired, because I was thinking about the damn Bitcoin trader. Or coin trader. Works with anything with the graph. Just an graph analytically thingy. Oh, nice. Oh, I love it. This guy posted a new thing. Oh, look at that. Love this guy's work. Love these things. I really hate that I'm not approving this right now. Save it for tomorrow. I like to approve things all at once. Although spread out would probably be better. But no, I think Facebook likes the consistency better. And this is a good one. Oh, look at this stuff. Look at that detail. I just absolutely love it when glass is done reasonably correctly. He's got the distortion in it. It's not just transparent, but it looks like how glass looks. And it doesn't have a black thing on it. It has actual thickness to it. The bottom of this looks a little off. Not quite sure what that's on about. That's light, that's dark. This type of glass for some reason. I think he might have missed out on a material there. Or he has it sitting too far down. I've got the feeling he doesn't have lighting going through it. I'm trying to see, is that a... either way, you know. Post is hella good. Oh, love it. Love that guy's stuff. Better than all the trash that's gone through here lately. Why is that? Oh, I should check it out. I gotta stop just deleting things. There's a few things I deleted I didn't need to. Why am I seeing this? This guy I know, he trades in bitcoins and stuff. And in the past week, apparently he's made $99,000. And he's got a screenshot of him selling $39,000 worth of stuff, and that's US dollars. So if I translated that to Australian, it would be a heck of a lot more. Instead of 99,000, it would be like 130,000. Oh god, my head. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. That's the problem. It's one of those things, like, in the long run, I will regret not doing it, because I'm constantly regretting it. But in the short term, there is no short term, there is only a long term. It's going to be a heck of, it's going to just destroy me. Trying to create it. My health will literally decline. Let's not have it anymore. I hate it. Anyway, whatever. Next thing. So, we could just keep it all nice and simple like that, I guess. We could put another generator here or something, I suppose. And I don't have a scale down, so maybe I could fit one. There's a lot of empty room in this room. I feel like it should be a lot more compact. I don't know. What's next? I haven't got a console anywhere else, so it's the first utility room, I guess. So now we have, I guess, an airlock. I mean, the idea for the airlock is there might be seals on it which break. or wear out. I don't quite know how that would be replaceable though. But it would be nice if using the airlock had chances of it degrading until something happened. You need to replace a seal. Workshop. I'm just gonna assume you're always in some sort of a spacesuit. I mean, I could just put something on the side implying that there might be something there, but you're not gonna have to get into it. Workshop. Although there could be. Yeah, whatever. Workshop. So how the heck is the workshop gonna work? So I'm imagining the workshop would be something along the lines of, as I was saying before, there would be like different types of workbenches depending on the job. Before the idea for the workshop was something I then recycled in a later project, or the idea thereof. So storage tanks of different materials, and you had to top up in the materials to be able to use it. And then it'd be like a big old 3D printer thing that would create whatever object you want to create. But then I was thinking you would have to deconstruct things, so using parts that are supposed to be used for something else, you can deconstruct it down and construct it into whatever you need. I mean, I could have a whole damn crafting system. Those are the items we have so far, but I could have sub-items that these things require. So you could have rubber, which you could turn into bearings, and capacitors could need blah blah. And then you could deconstruct these down to get the raw materials. But then it's like, what are the ratios? Or I suppose rather than deconstructing it down, you need these things with the right materials. So if you needed filters, you need fabric, you need plastic, or something like that. So anything with fabric or plastic in it can be deconstructed to make a filter. So for that, I'm imagining you just put it on a table, like what I was planning for the cooking to be. You just put it on a table, press a button, and it turns one thing into another thing. Everything else is just at a loss, I guess. Or maybe there's a pile of scrap. Yeah. I like the idea of how to do these bins. Ugh. Oh, I really want to get some chocolate. Damn it. Do I have a viewer on DLive? It says there's 2 views, but I don't know. Damn it, why am I on Facebook? What the world is this? Okay. Ugh. I've derped. I should be doing something, but I'm doing something else. I don't know why I feel like that's the thing I should be doing now. I don't like it. I feel like having a small distraction playing the game. Oh, person around? Oh, it's just you. I guess I'll do a little bit more. Okay. I don't have the ramp put in. Let's put in the ramp. I'm assuming there's not going to be any problems with the ramp. I feel like the ramp should go that way, if anything. What? Oh, I don't like that. The ramp should have its exit be there. Did I duplicate that? No. So the ramp would be something like that. So you'd come around here, you'd go up, or you could go down. In which case I felt like it should be a little bit smaller. So that has to be enough of a ramp. It's going to be a pretty damn steep ramp. This should be, that music is loud. Just go to the next one. Change the style. Gonna assume the ramp's gonna be good enough. I mean, if that's the height of a person, there's really not much room here. Really not much room. There'll have to be a little extra bit down here. Go down. Whatever. I mean, I guess you could go down and spin back. It just doesn't work with this area. I mean, I guess how big is a person? I'm already cutting off half of that area. So I guess I could have it be like that. No, because the out's supposed to be here. So you go down, which means the around part's going to be there. I don't know, I'll be designed however that's designed. But I have no viewers now, as far as I know. Just I'm gonna play a little game. Unless somebody wants to say something, in which case I'll go back to doing things. If I'm gonna be lazy and play a game, then I should really be just, you know, full lazy and also eat chocolate, right? Didn't I install the game yesterday? I could have sworn I installed something. Yeah. Why is it all the way down there and not up here? Whatever. I'm just gonna go get a chocolate. So that you are. Perfect. It'd be so damn easy to go extra terrible with my chocolate decisions and grab the heavy duty candy, but no. No. That is either a last resort or when I get chocolate eating under control again. Because it's supposed to last at least a full week, that one. Oh, take the whole thing off. What? Where's it going to go? Such an addicting game. I finished it though. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, let's go human. Always female. Let's just go for that. I wonder if this makes any difference. Okay. Oh no. Oh my god, so delicious. Oh. I wonder if alcohol does anything beneficial.
All the best.
No. Oops. Just got some easy levels. Rhythm with the night.
Herbs, your game looks good, but where is the spaceship Kappa?
I just got slightly distracted. Ever so slightly. Right, I just got to do one dungeon. One quick dungeon. And then I'll go back to it. This game was a free game on Epic. It's pretty... Ah! Pretty cool game. Very addictive. It seems weird when you first play it, like it doesn't seem that good. But then the more you play it, the better it gets.
Herbs, thanks, you reminded me to claim the free game.
Yeah, I know, right? Gotta always claim the free game. Even if it's not your sort of game, claim it anyway. Oh! It hits me anyway, that's not fair. I'm doing very terribly. I never normally play with a shield. Yeah. Basically, you just quickly run around, grab all the items. You're always appraising things, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, I think I'm one hit away from death. Yeah, as you do stuff, you just level up. Starts off a lot harder, gets easier in a way. It's just traps that kill you half the time when you first start playing. Although it's been a very long time since I've got one of those, like, yeah, right sort of traps. Oh.
Herbs. UFF, I tried to start Epic Games, but I forgot I'm still on Ubuntu. Have to reboot later, XD.
Ah! Hurry up and praise that damn spell, but let's just praise something else, could you? High enough level. Oh yes, it was healing one! Oh my god. I thought I made a terrible mistake right there and it was gonna kill me. Gives you like a random effect sometimes. Ah! Get me through the shield and I'm bleeding. Got some cheese, got some bread. Oh, I got some tomahawks too. Oh, and some meat. Oh, all loaded up in the food today. Yeah, I'm off to a relatively bad start because I picked up that book at first. It hasn't appraised anything. Oh, I got a mace as well. Good. Usually there's a lot of items. Why is there blood? Okay. Ah, oh, restored again. Love it.
Herbs. I have an off-topic question. You seem to know a lot about programming. Have you ever worked on a compiler or looked at it?
That's the opposite of an off-topic. That's more on-topic. No, not really. I mean, yes, I sort of... No, not the way you're thinking. No. Never really looked at that stuff. I use JavaScript, which all runs real-time, basically. I mean, sort of. JavaScript gets compiled in 3 different ways, as far as I understand. There's like a compiler thing... Oh, that's where I started. There's a compiler that runs when it initializes the website, which is like your generic sort of compiler that you think of. And then there's the compiler that runs... hang on. So there was 3 compilers. There was the one that runs when you very first start it, and it loads the page and initializes things, which is the most efficient compiler. And then there's the compiler that is when you run code dynamically within that creates new functions and stuff like that. That goes through a different, quicker compiler, so it's a lot quicker but less efficient. No, I think that's the least efficient one. Or is it the second most efficient? I don't know. And then there's another compiler which, if you run a function, it like optimizes code as it runs, I think it is, which is, I guess, the second most efficient one. So if you run a function... No, it de-optimizes, sorry. So yeah, if you run a function and you have whatever... Like, it's a function which has input which is a number, just a generic integer number, then sure, it's okay with that. If you run it with a different input, so a float or something, it will recompile that function in a less optimized way, but so it works with integers now, as well as integers and floats. But if you feed it, I think, 4 different types of inputs, the 5th input, it'll just give up. And it won't optimize it at all, and forever after we'll be using the least efficient version of that function, which will just work with everything. That's how I understand that to work anyway. Relatively important if you're doing a game engine. But it's basic stuff with code. You would usually code things that way anyway. So, you know, you didn't have different forms of inputs. That's one of those "you're dead now" traps. Because if I was walking down this way, bam. Bam? Oh, not bam. There's a trap set to go sideways in a 1x1 corridor. Well. Oh no, a little bit more. Oh my god, another pickaxe? Inventory is full, what?
Herbs. I haven't worked that much with JavaScript, but it seemed to be pretty fast.
Yeah, oh well, sort of. It depends which level of the compiler it's using for how quick it is. Damn, I'm still praising stuff super slow. I don't know if any of this stuff is trash yet. Just get rid of that. Gotta pick up the spell books. Yeah, these hallways are most annoying because there could be like a trap that could even be on the other side of the door, as it's happened before. Like, I'll be walking down this hallway, and sort of rock just rolls through the door and kills me. There's nothing I can do. I hate that. I think they might have fixed it in an update, though. Oh, there we go. Food trees usually fills you up. It's a bit annoying. It is slower and slower the more you have in your inventory. My praising is so damn slow. Half the stuff I'll have will be cursed. Oh, that's very annoying. Ah, oh, you bait? No. No, thank you. Oh, it's even slower. Oh my god. Is that because I got like negative intelligence? Yeah, where'd you go? She left. I thought this was going to be quick, just to do one floor. Usually it is. Why not? I'm drunk. Hooray! Bruh, really? Oh wait, no, it worked. Yes, okay. No? What? Ah. Yeah, this might actually take a while. Don't do it again. Do the meat then. Meat should be quick. Oh, I gotta stop eating chocolate. Weird. Never normally takes near this long. Oh. You can. Wow, this guy's terrible. I want the ring, but I need torches. Well, I guess if I'm going down, I think I've defeated all the enemies. Oh, I'm so slow. Some guy shouldn't leap out at me. Ah! Never mind. Oh my god. You were saying? I could hope that shields aren't cursed. Yeah, that's decrepit. Let's get rid of that. We need to do more appraising. Okay, there we go. Next level. Alright. Kitty cat. it gonna do it? I mean, regardless if I quit, it's gonna... No. Oh, praisability improves though. Oh, look how much faster it goes now. What does this mean? I don't know what that means. Something just forecast it all. Whatever. Back to code. Or this. Oh, my head hurts already. Just immediately. Good cat. Okay, so workshop. What the world would be in the workshop? There would be... So as I said, then if I'm going to be doing that, then... Well, let's keep that like that. So the workshop is supposed to have... So should I have subcrafting recipes and material things? So if I was going to do that, then how would I do that? I'd really like to avoid the player being able to just buy like rubber and things like that, and then it just makes stuff with that, because that sort of defeats the purpose of the storeroom. I want you to have to go to the storeroom to get things to replace stuff in your systems. I mean, that's just how that works. So if you just had a whole lot of raw materials, you would never need to do that, because you could just make it as required. Unless there's some sort of a reason why you wouldn't want to make it, and that would be a last resort. Such as if it required things from the storeroom. So that would be okay, I guess. I mean, I guess... Okay, let's go with that. So you could have the raw ingredients from within here. So chunks of rubber and junk like that. And you could also have the parts themselves. If you use the raw ingredients, it's a lot more expensive to do that. So I really need prices of things to balance out. So, because the game would only be fun in a way if you had just exactly the item you needed. It's like, yay, that thing broke, but I have exactly what I need. But now you have to buy a new one, and that's like, oh no, because you don't have that much money. So how can I confine money? So you can't stack up on it. Everything is always going to be taking a large amount of your money. I guess tax. So the amount you're going to get paid, the amount of tax it's going to cost, the amount it costs to replenish fuel and supplies, and after all of that, I sort of like the idea of that. So you do a job and you get paid a very large amount of money, but no matter what you do, at the end of the job, after taxes and everything like that, you only get like $10 left over or something, but it was like a $100,000 job. But taxes will always take all your money, or something will always take all your money. So it's got big numbers, but you only get like $5, $10. Buy just a few chunks of rubber or something. I'll have to have some sort of a tricky system in place for that. Hidden taxes or a bank error, you finally get the correct amount, but then it's like a bank error happens and you've lost it, and it's just like you got $10 again. I really like that idea. In which case, so the idea before would there be a printer that uses the raw ingredients. Well, I mean, if I'm going to be doing that, do I want to have to break down the items to get raw ingredients? Or a possibility thereof? Ooh, I like that idea in a way. It makes it more arcadey sort of a thing, more game logic, but if you break something down, you have a chance of retrieving what you want. That could be interesting. So, like, you just need one piece of rubber, but it turns out you have to, like, deconstruct, like, 5 things to get that one piece, and you're like, no. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Oh, that would be terrible, though, because that makes it just really RNG. I mean, the idea is it's already supposed to be, but if it was like that, because it's just like, oh, no, I can't do it. Because you need your supplies. If you do that, you're probably not going to survive much longer, because now you just cannot buy the rest of the things. If any of those other 5 things you just deconstructed break down, you're in a bit of a problem. So yeah, it would have to be an absolute thing. If you deconstruct this, you will get that. I guess I could just have them mounts, if anything else, so rather than just being a lump of rubber, you have like sub-lumps, in a way. Okay, I guess so. So like a lump could be like 10 rubber, and then it might cost 3 or 5 or something to build a thing. When you deconstruct it, you might get like 1 to 3 back, or something. So it takes like 5 to 7 to build something, but 3 to 5 return rate. Bit of RNG in that. Okay. I imagine the printer being relatively large. And before, I think it was a console that it had. Let's have a table, and the table will have like stuff on the printer. I'm imagining you go in here, and there will be a screen on the side of this, and you select what you want. Then you put the things you have on the table, so going up the ramp, grabbing stuff, back down. Yeah. Then when you got everything there, you press the button. Should the deconstructor be separate? I feel like the deconstructor should be separate. I like the idea of a bin as well. So that just ejected out the space, whatever trash you can't use. For either lack of storage space or something. But that depends on if you can put items on the ground or not. I do like the idea of a bucket. So if you want to carry multiple small items, you have a bucket which you carry around the place. There's one bucket, and that's all you have. Maybe there's 2 buckets, I don't know. So you could grab a whole lot of stuff in the bucket, bring it down, do whatever. But you could only put items in the bucket, on a surface, or in the storage. Unless it's a box. Or crates. Okay, I like the idea of that, I suppose. What a great name. Hello, Burst Join. Feel free to ask questions if you want to know what's going on. So you have a bin and a deconstructor. I feel like I spelled that horribly, but maybe not. Oh. Yeah, there's not really any way that that name's gonna fit. So that's the size of a player. Maybe I should flip that around. Imagine the bin being relatively small. I also imagine the bin being big enough you can drop a crate into it. Maybe it's, you know, implied. Okay. What's happening, kitty? Some attention. You hear but food, you shouldn't be too hungry. Yeah, so let's have a bin, the deconstructor, which I'm imagining just being a whole lot of whirling blades. Probably like a receptacle thingy that you just, you know, put a whole lot of stuff in, receptacle thingy you take out. How would that work exactly? Maybe you can select what you want to reclaim from the item? I don't know. How would you... because I'm assuming there would be like a little receptacle thing. So blades on the top, receptacle thing on the side. You toss something in, it goes whirl, and then one item pops out the receptacle. But what if you were trying to get multiple items? That goes back to the chances of things. Unless you could select what you wanted to deconstruct out of it. And then that's the thing that would be in the receptacle. But I mean, I guess I sort of like that idea. So maybe you can put something on it, and then you can select what you want to try to get out of it. It'll just tell you what things can be received from that item. And then right away. So one item can only give you one type of material in whatever efficiencies as that item has. So I like the idea of that. And then you could take it out, put it on a table. Table to printer. And then the printer would also have like a little receptacle thing under the screen for it. And away you go. Sure, why not? Life support. These things now. So life support would life support. So you're gonna have some sort of a water tank. It's an interestingly designed area. Okay, so I'm thinking of something like this. I mean, I'm thinking of the design of my old one, which I then did redesign at some point, but didn't show off. So I upgraded my engine, but then I just switched to a different game. Nope. Yeah. So just a big old bubbly tank of water, and then I'm imagining a console-y panel next to it that it feeds into, and that would have the filters in it. It doesn't need to be all that big, I don't think. Then you have the wall for the air filters, and just miscellaneous stuff. So the idea was the air filters would pump into this, there'd be like a duct up here. Then you got your console with the information. I'm sort of feeling like this sort of a design. So air filters would be on this side, and that would just be... I mean, I guess it could be like that. So air filters. That would just be nothing. Big old water tank. Water filters. And I guess a console can go over here. Why did I get a bloop? Someone saying my group is dead. Reply to this. What do I call that? What is this beat? layered on top of the bit. I don't know how good my groove's been going. This guy's complaining about it. He said he thought the group was dead. Didn't even know he was in it. Yeah, that drop there. Oh god. That's just the last 28 days. Hey, I just want to go all. Why is there not an all button? I'll do.
Herbs. I got no social media, so I don't understand any of it. Cheeky smiley face.
Yeah, it's got this weird drop. Like, the group was most definitely around at this time, but the stats just stop. I hate that. Only records a certain amount back, I guess. Yeah. What is this? Why isn't any of that information there? What's going on, actually? This isn't right at all. I guess because it went past that blank spot? Oh wow, thanks for the ice cream. That's rather annoying that I'm not doing work right now. Let's go to about there, that'll do. Just got stats to that time? What's happening here? There's no stats, what? But it shows this stuff, but no, that's not right at all. Ugh, that's rather... Oh, was it because it did a thing? So from there to... That'll do. Okay, that looks a bit better. Yeah. Well, that doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad at all. Oh, well, other than the whole drop at the end here. Oh no, that seems to just... Wow, okay. This isn't right. I guess because the scale is just too small. Whatever. What the heck was that? Oh yeah, I went away for a week. That's a little more than a week. Ugh, I don't even know. These stats don't seem to match up to what I remember. But I have terrible memory when it comes to time. But this shows everything's working pretty good. I don't understand. There's no way this should be correct. Huh. Okay. Weird. I guess I have just been approving things randomly. I didn't think I had. This sense of time's so out, I didn't realize. Whatever. I'm the only admin. Yeah. Just reply to that. No, I shouldn't say it. I was gonna say to the guy that I'm surprised the group hasn't even declined that much, but now that I think about it, probably most of those people are bots, and that's why. Yeah. I'm trying to be diplomatic about it. I'm saying too much. I should just not worry. No. I feel like I should at the very least just say to... I talk too much. I say too many things, which just somewhat gets more and more relevant to the conversation. It's just a guy saying, this group is dead, I didn't even know I was still in it. Like, I don't need to write out a book's worth of stuff for that. I basically have just said, good posts are rare to come by.
Herbs. Just scream at him, Kappa HD.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I have to say something or rather about getting him to interact. Just say no more than 4. I posted too many things today, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm very tossed up about that one. I don't think it's going to get very high in the likes, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's not this one. That one's great. That one's great. That one's pretty damn good. I really probably should not have approved that. I'd been tossing up about that post for months, pretty much. I don't like it. I mean, it's relatively good. Like, you see it at a glance, you're like, oh, okay, but wait a second. The rock looks terrible. The leaves look off. That one looks great, though. The background's just an image plane, which makes the reflection look a bit weird. I mean, the metal's great, but then that part is trash. The glass has no scratches or wear to it, it's just got this weird smoky texture on it. It's like dusty on the inside, but no dirt on the outside. And some roughness to it. I really should not have approved that one. And that one is a full animation. An 18-minute long thing. I can't not approve this, even though it's really terrible. But the dude's clearly put a whole heck of a lot of work into it. It's actually pretty damn good, considering.
You are no God to decide our fate. He said that the savior of this world. Let me teach you something. The true savior sacrifices.
Hilarious. Love it. I have to approve that one, but yeah, this one I probably shouldn't have. My standards are lower. Like, this one's great. Whole lot of movement, animation. It's actually pretty well, reasonably well animated, I think. Like, it's not really doing anything, but I really like the idea of it. A lot of stuff going on there. Yeah. Ugh. Damn it, now I'm in that frame of mind, I should go through and just delete some stuff. Who's up for the chopping block? Yeah. Oh, I hate this one. It's right on the damn limit. What is this? Like, what are the problems here? It looks weird because it's an Eevee render. You got clip and meshes with the flowers. That has floating things, and the materials are trash, but it's Eevee. No, like that looks terrible because it's Eevee. Actually looks reasonably good considering it's Eevee, but no, it's terrible. Like, that is terrible. Texture resolution and junk. If you're going to be doing that close, you need to actually model in more detail. At a distance, it's fine though. Again, you're well too close there. Looks like trash. But like overall, if you like squinted while looking at this thing, it would look pretty good. No. It's too bad. I hate Eevee renders. And you got this damn thing. I feel like I should delete this too. I have nothing left to approve.
For a normie like it looks good, LUL.
Yeah, but it's Blender Advanced.
Asterisk like me.
Yeah. The idea is it's only advanced things that you created in Blender. So it has to be created in Blender, has to be created by you, and it has to be advanced. Not okay, not good, not great, not yeah, that's pretty awesome. Advanced. So yeah, it looks pretty good, but it's not advanced. Like this thing's supposed to be low poly. Like what this thing is, it is actually pretty good for what it is, but pretty good again. It looks like a low poly utility developer.
Advanced kappa.
Yeah, I have a whole list of what makes something advanced in the pin post, which I tell everybody to check out. First thing they see. Quality control is one of the main things. Obvious problems need to be fixed. If you got something that's an obvious problem, but it's just a small thing so you didn't worry about it, no, you fix that small thing. If you know there's a problem, you fix it. That's what separates the biggest thing.
More AIOFC kappa.
It's got AI denoises and junk now. Probably. I don't know. New Blender's got weird things. But yeah. This is supposed to be a low poly utility built for games or something like that, which actually looks reasonably high poly to me now because my game engine's 1,000 polygons. Like, that would just be like 3 spirals of the strap or something.
Herbs. Everything has AI now, yes lol.
Yeah. Yeah. But it just looks, it's just this. Like, it's just that. It's for what it is sort of thing. It's okay. Like, it is what it's supposed to be, and that's that. It's just, is that good enough? No, I don't think it should be. But like the amount of attention to detail, everything is what it is. Texturing's not the best. Looks like they were running into limitations with something, like the metal isn't metal. I think that's more actually their presentation, because they got this flat grey black background. Yeah, they should have like a HDR or an environment to put this in to make it look better. But they do have lighting. It's got like the rim lighting stuff, well, sort of. It looks like they got the objects curving around a bit or something. I don't know. That looks a bit off. But I'm not quite sure what the wear and tear on this sort of a case would be. Maybe that is what like they use the reference, but I doubt it. Looks like it's just got a universal thing slapped onto it. Like that one, that angle looks a bit better, I guess, or the cases. That actually looks pretty damn nice. The texture work with like the folds of the stuff, with the ruffles, whatever that would be. That looks pretty good. This one looks a bit lazy. Like he tried to overcompensate with that. It's all in the diffuse channel as well. Like these ones look like they have a bit better materials for how it's reacting to the light, where that's just they just sort of gave up on that one. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it is a variety of things. That's actually pretty cool. It's not just a thing, but altogether it becomes a thing. The low poly on that's a little much, but that's what they're going for. But I feel like the poly count on this compared to the poly count going around that or around this, these cylinders are well higher poly than that. It's just work he did for a client. I mean, he got paid for it. It's pretty advanced. Yeah. I feel like this was just tossed in on the end. Like they had done everything else, now like, oh, make haircuffs. It's like the last day was worked on that. Look at this chain. Couldn't have just put a bevel in there? Yeah, the amount of... Okay, that's actually looking pretty good. I thought the rings in that might have been models, but no. Like the little innie alley loop stuff. But yeah, that spring... Like, I get it, you have to be like that, but you could have just made that ever so slightly lower poly, and then made that look a heck of a lot better. But I suppose if it's inside of this, you only see through the corner. In which case, why do you have near that much? Yeah, is it gonna show? Oh yeah. Okay, well at least those are lower poly than that. I don't want to approve it, but I feel like my reasons to not approve it aren't quite valid enough. I've been told this one's good by a friend who does cars, but I really do not like that reflection going on here. That looks terrible to me. Is this even made in Blender? Yeah, Blender apparently. Put in Unreal Engine. Like, that looks like a heck of a nice looking thing compared to this. Like, yeah. Is it? I think that's the worst possible way you could render that. Why did he post this animation? It's basic, but that's what he says. It's just the base model of a thing. Yeah. Does the opposite. I feel like I should approve that one, just because I never got this thing. It's a cool idea, but at the same time, it's simple, I guess. Like, is this advanced? No. But it will get a lot of likes. Like, I can pretty much guarantee this is going to get at least like 70 likes minimum. Which means more my group gets out there more. Yeah, if I'm going to approve that one, let's not approve this one. I mean, it's clean, it's relatively aesthetic. This one's just presentation's just not as good. Biggest damn problem. I don't know. I can't even bother looking at that guy saying, well, this thing. I hate this. How do I judge this? It's weird, but that's sort of the point. It's just like an abstract, terrible animation. But that's what I feel like the goal was. In which case it pulls it off pretty damn well.
Herbs, my left ear enjoys the music.
Your left ear? Yeah, it's just weird. How did he even animate that? I'm assuming it's just shape keys. You got clipping. Whoa, hang on a second. The sky. Oh, he just switches it. How did he do that? Because it's constantly swirling, but it's just doing a repeating pattern. Did he find this repeating pattern somewhere and just like slap it onto a thing? It looks like he did, because he looked at the polygons. I don't think that's even a sphere. I don't know. Nah, I can't approve this, can I? Like, I want to because it's just the sort of thing I like, but I think I'm biased. It's terrible, it's trash, but that gives it an aesthetic. Huh?
Herbs. No, it's good cover.
Yeah, but is it advanced? I feel like people won't appreciate it as much. Wait. Oh yeah, Blender. I was like, where's Blender in this? And then we have this thing. Like, again, it's relatively well made, I guess. Looks like it's made out of Play-Doh or something, which I think is not what their goal was. It's just a substance painter slap job sort of a thing, I feel. I can't approve that one, can I? But it looks nice from the small picture. No, I can't approve that. I hate this guy's work. Like, there's just a lot going on, but what's going on is good. It actually has an overall...
Yes, you can.
It has an overall aesthetic to it. The worst part is just the clouds, I think. The color's not quite right with them. It looks like
Just do it.
sunset. Yeah. I want to approve this guy's thing.
Make your dreams come true.
It just doesn't look any good. Like, aesthetically, overall, it's a bit of a mess. But it is what it looks like. It just looks weird. Yeah. It's not a waterfall. Clouds are just wrong. I feel like the mountains are further away. The clouds are sort of the wrong scale for the angle. Like, they look like they're more on the horizon sort of a thing. So the perspective's a bit off. What direction's the sun coming from? It looks like it's behind? No? What? Like, where is the sun on these clouds? I feel like it might be over this side. Like, that sort of an angle. Or is it this angle? Just pause? Or is it midday? It's probably midday. It's like a midday sky, but then a sunset looking thing. You got the orange, which the sky does not have, and neither do the mountains at the back. Ugh. And this damn guy again.
Herbs. Your sun height.
I hate this guy's stuff, but everybody likes this guy's stuff, and that's why I hate it. I mean, yes, that looks pretty cool at a glance, but what is it? How does it work? What? But that's just my bias, I think. The materials are trash, but the point of the thing is the modeling. So I guess it is what it is. It's another one of those. Is this advanced?
Herbs. Here I hate the mainstream too.
Yeah. It's more, it's just got a weird aesthetic to this guy's stuff. I feel like this is one of his better things though, maybe. Like, he was doing spaceships before, and his spaceships look weird. The most annoying part is he doesn't really improve as much as I'd expect. He's got no direction, he's just kit bashing. Whatever. Like, he has no goal for this as far as I understand. Maybe I'm wrong. I hated that thing, but I proved a whole heap of it. He constantly tries to make tutorials for his add-on, and they sort of aren't that good. I mean, if you're into the add-on, it's like, yeah, it's amazing, but for anybody outside, they're just like, what is this? Like, overall, this looks pretty good. What's this spaceship? He just posts so many damn things of it. I hate this design. It looks so weird. He had a different one he was doing though. This sort of stuff. weird compositing from background, foreground stuff. Like that. That is not advanced to me. This smoke that he's got going on everywhere, the forced sort of perspective-y thing, I think that's what it is. I don't know, like the mountains are clearly an image, all that sort of junk, but he's made the models. Yeah, perspective is just weird. You got these really detailed things and then not as detailed in a way, like the material's like all clean, but then all, I don't know. Like that looks better. That is much nicer than that. That looks nice. Okay. Bit weird at the back. The way all this stuff is just stamped on. He didn't actually model that as much. Yeah, this stuff I'd say is better. I approved all of that stuff. And we get a little less. I don't know, it seems like he's gone backwards a bit. He was doing better things. Why do I feel like I declined that? That was a different guy doing cryopods. Like, this doesn't look as good, I don't think, compared to his earlier stuff. How did he do that? Did he actually model that? I thought that was a stamp. Like, this thing here is a stamp. That thing's a stamp, these things are stamps, they're not modelled in, they're just a texture. But it looks pretty damn convincing. Yeah, whatever, I'll approve it. And we got this guy. I feel like I have to approve this because it will gain a whole lot of, like, people talking about it. That's it. It's all about like the fluid simulation, the ripples. Yeah, people will definitely ask this guy a lot of questions. And then it's this. What do I do about this thing? I mean, yes, that looks pretty damn nice. That you look at that, you'd be like, I'll give that a like. But if you deconstruct this thing, you've got 3 chairs of the same chair just duplicated around. You've got this rug thing. I think is that whatever. And then you just got this weird curtain thing on the side. It's not even a curtain, whatever. And then just these 2 props. Like, there's hardly anything here. There's not much going on. It's just aesthetically pleasing. What would be advanced about this? It doesn't have advanced modeling. It doesn't have as like the only good thing about it is just the aesthetic, just the placement, the color grading, the style, wood floor, wood table, gray. I mean, yeah, white, gray, and brown. Color grading stuff. I don't know. I hate it. I hate that I will definitely approve that one. Because it's sort of basic, but it's basic done right. What else we got? Like, an ad this guy's created. Let's go back to the beginning. Like, this is actually pretty damn nice. Something about that rotation felt a little off. But then it continued it. That looks pretty good, I guess. Like, as an ad, I could completely imagine this thing being on an actual site. This is an ad. That water effect is not so great. I feel like he could have done that a bit better. Because he's just put a noise texture on it and used it as a displacement. And affect the gloss, the specular, the reflection and stuff, whatever it is. Like, it would be nicer if it had like a splash effect or something, I feel.
Herbs. It looks more like marks than water, LUL.
Yeah. Like, other than that, like, this is... I would consider this a professional advertisement, pretty much. That's a bit off as well. The rendering material, like, that looks pretty damn nice. I don't know if he was following something. Maybe he was trying to recreate something, but that is actually pretty damn good. I know people are going to complain about it as well. Say, why is this in here? And oh, this guy. I hate this. What is this? What am I looking at right now? Like, it hurts. This is the opposite of aesthetically pleasing. I mean, again though, it is what it is. I mean, it's not the best human model. It looks like it's made for a game engine or something. It's not actually rendered properly. The subsurface scattering's all off. That should be red, not lighter. It's like waxy. The shadows on the eyes aren't right at all. He doesn't have the material for that slightest bit correct. The hair is not hair. It looks like a mink sort of thing. Very damn patchy. The strands are too thin and all that, I think. Maybe. I don't know. What is this guy? I don't understand what he is. It's like a diver from the waist down, but then a shipping yard guy? I don't know, does he move heavy things on a dock with a life jacket? But then that? He's like got grippy underwater shoe things, like fancy high-tech diving stuff, and that? Like, what would this be? Is that armor? Does it... I don't get what that is. Does he put something on his chest and that like protects him from it? I don't know. Look at that butt. Yeah.
Herbs. Nobody knows.
I hate it. But this guy in the past has created better things, but the last two things I've approved from this guy have been much lesser quality. Like, he has this Overwatch character. I've played Overwatch in a long time, so I don't know if this is a real character or not, but like, yes, I can see this as an Overwatch character or something. It's definitely a game character. But again, what is happening here? Like, again, with the bottom half diver, top half, I don't know. Like, are these wings? What is this? It's got big heavy duty things, and then that? Are those knives? I don't know. It looks so wrong. It almost looks like they're photoshopped in, like this weird AA sampling stuff that's going. It's lower quality than the rest of it. But it was all modeled together. So I don't understand how that's different. As a game character, I could see that being a game character again. This is definitely a step up, but it's like his previous works are the problem. Because I approved him last few times because of his previous stuff. Like, this thing is damn nice. Like, that's pretty great. It shows he can actually do the subsurface scattering, he just hasn't for some reason. But that is a pretty nice creature concept. Love it. And then those two are made by that guy? This one as well, I was very on the edge of the... Was it this one? It's like a mix between... He's got the chest thing. Like, it's an actual properly designed character, it just looks like trash. No, it was this one. Yeah, this is the one that I was tossing up about originally. No? No, I don't know what it was. That one! There we are. This is the one that I was tossing up about. Again, with a weird chest area, a robot leg. He doesn't have the underwater pants though. But then it's like, it looks like his skin is a wetsuit. I don't know. But again, like, he's got actually pretty damn nice detail on it. Veins, pores, all that sort of junk. Oh, he does have the wetsuit pants. He likes these belt buckles. Is that the same leg? I don't know. But this stuff is really damn nice.
Nike shoes XD.
That is great. What happened to this guy? Why is his quality so all over the place? Yeah. I can't approve it. Compared to your other stuff, man. Like, prior experience I would approve, and I have approved, but it'll only get you so far. You're hurting the group. This is another weird one. Like, that's actually pretty damn nice. It's got a lot of stuff going on. It's pretty high quality, really, but the ground is a mess. Like, it's just stuff, but it's consistent stuff. It needs to have like a barrel of something in the middle, and street signs broken in a pile, or something to break it up. It's too thing, but I don't know. I'm just saying whatever I can imagine. Something's off about the lighting and stuff. Like, that side looks a lot better, this side less so. I guess it's just too much red light? The red light's too bright? Like, this area should be shadowed and darker. Less of a focus to make that look better. But I don't know, there's no aesthetic going on. It's got even stuff all over. Where does your eye go? What do you look at? Like, there's no rules of thirds or any junk like that in it. Like, you look at this and you want to look here, but there's nothing there, and then you're like, what side do I go to? Danger high voltage side. Just everywhere, I guess. I don't know. I think what's happening above this? I feel like there should be like tall buildings or something. But that's just me assuming. Yeah. Barrel's trash. But it still looks like a chunk of metal. Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, there is a heck of a lot going on. I like this earlier ground better, before he just did that. It's too repeating? I guess might be another thing. Oh, you had a hatch there. Okay, the barrel, I guess, did get better, but what is this part? Is that a cutout? What? Oh, I guess this is he's referencing things? Mood. Literally the high voltage stuff. Yeah, you went a bit off course here, but oh wait, no. Okay, so that was clearly his reference. But yeah, it's slanted. You got less on this side, more on that side. He didn't do that in his one. He's kept it flat. Like, that would have helped it a lot. We sort of got it, but yeah. That then keeps it even. So again, do I approve or do I not approve? Obviously, a heck of a lot of work went into it. This guy is not going to like me declining this thing. But this has been here. Oh, it was only a day ago? Huh. What else has this guy got? What's this? Prior experience. What do you tell me? Is it just less than a... Oh yeah. It's not that bad. Did he actually make that, or is it Downloaded models. Photoshopping, no? Blend all Blender in Photoshop. Either way, it's not that bad, really. I mean, it's definitely improved over the years. Always got to watch out for people who've been doing stuff for a very long time without improving. Chances are they're not really going to get better, and if it is better, it's a one-off. I'll go back. Hate that. That looks pretty damn nice. Yeah, it just looks like too much of a mess.
Herbs, this is just a real picture kappa.
No. There we go. Is it? No, it couldn't be. You're making me doubt myself down though. But no. That doesn't look right, but I guess it could be completely full of water, but it looks like he just made a 1 layer thick piece of glass. But I guess it could just be full of water. Again, with that stuff. I mean, he does have thickness to things. It's the depth of field that really gives away that it's 3D to me. That noise that it has. But it has actually got pretty good stuff, like weird little noisy patterns happening down there. You probably can't see it on the stream. Man, you're making me doubt myself now. I mean, it is a pretty damn good image. There's nothing in particular that I can immediately see that would be a problem. As I say, like any obvious problems need to be fixed. This doesn't have any obvious problems. This looks pretty damn nice. Like, but it's all aesthetic. He's got lighting, coloring. Like, well, it's pretty damn nice. And then you have that. Like, I feel like this is just something he wanted to do, and he was gonna do it no matter what. It does have a lot of detail, a lot of work, a lot of effort. He's done everything right. It just sucks. And there's not really much you could do about that unless you completely redesign it from an entirely different perspective. So, I hate that. I should approve it because it does have, like, he's obviously worked hard on it. It's obviously, like, a passion project, like, it's great, but it just sucks. And if I approve it, people might get mad. I gotta keep my people happy. And I'm assuming my people are very critical, because those are the only ones that actually say anything. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind, I doubt it though. Yeah, nah. The animation is off. I think that is actually a rigging problem too. Like, scratches are terrible. The bending of the foot is just painful. Yeah. I don't know how to step forwards and backwards. I want to go frame by frame. There used to be a button for it. But I think it might be bending, like the weighting is a bit from the foot in the leg. It's got like a bit of a noodle ankle. Leg. Damn Eevee renders. I hate them. All metrics and stuff. Yeah, animation's a bit trash. Not saying it's bad though, it is actually pretty nice for a beginner sort of a thing. How did he actually do the animation on the people? I can see the robot being manually done, but... he gets hit the completely wrong way for that motion. Bop that guy does. Is it manual animation? I feel like the death ones must be in mocap or something. Some sort of a thing he's downloaded from somewhere. But other parts of it look like he might have manually done them. But again, is it advanced? No. Advanced would be like if this was actually AAA in a movie sort of a thing, like actual Star Wars special effects, the new stuff. Like, that's pretty damn advanced. That is the quality of stuff that I want to be here. This is sort of advanced for a beginner. I hate how that works. He's got no information about this. I hate it! Because again, this has had a whole lot of work go into it. I keep thinking, like, I wonder how many people I've destroyed by not approving. Because it seems like a few people only post in my group, and then I don't approve it. And then what, they think they're just trash and stop doing stuff? I can imagine I have done that multiple times. It's just a damn Eevee. I hate it. It hurts. Ah, that spinny red light. Is it Eevee? It must be. Yeah, flickering jump. The light's disappearing before you get to the edge. I'm so damn biased against Eevee. It's pretty good, but is it advanced? Now, let's compare it to the previous things. I mean, I feel like it's better than this in a way. Definitely. I mean, that looks great when it's small, but no, I gotta get rid of that one. Already been deleted, hasn't updated. Like that damn thing. It's hard. That's why I hadn't approved anything in a month. That's the same thing you had in the other spaceship thing, isn't it? I guess you remade it. It just drains all my life watching that guy's stuff. It's great, but it's not. Like, it's unscripted, he just does stuff. The last few ones I approved, he did spelling mistakes, simple junk that I didn't realize. Should not have approved. Definitely lost people over that. This one's reasonably good. Oh. I don't like the side of that table for some reason, because he's got like plywood. But it does look like it probably has like a layer. The wood's all too much the same texture. Color. Like the plywood is plywood, but then the side is not plywood. But it looks like exactly the same as the plywood would. It would have a difference there. Plywood should either be darker, well, that should be, I don't know. Other than that though, looks like he might actually have a proper 3D tree outside, that's pretty cool. He's got reasonably well made materials on this, it's got that subsurface transparency light stuff I guess. The cotton's pretty damn nice, that's lighting is pretty good. The denoise has gone crazy on this. And yet that still looks pretty cool. Okay. The noiser was not good with that though. What is this depth of field? It's focusing out here even though this should be the focal point? That cotton is amazing. I love the cotton. What is this made out of? Is it clay or metal? I know it's supposed to be metal, but it looks like it's made out of pearl or something. Or it's carved out of stone, painted with a pearlescent paint. Oh, okay, so it does have layers on it. Yeah, so it's like a plywood top. I think that's plywood. Is that what plywood is? I don't know. Is it like a mahogany sort of a thing? I don't know what. I don't know. But it looks like it's actually much better done fabric. I'm not sure if that's a mesh, but at least it's a decent resolution. It should have a seam or something down that side, I think. But you know, other than that, that looks like what it looks like. It's a painted cement thing. That's nice. Pillows are pillows. It's got that nice shadow, not Eevee jump, where it just is the same color outside and in there. I'd approve that. I gotta get rid of that one. I'm too indecisive about it. If it's that much of a hassle to try to decide, I should just delete it. I know that one's gonna be terrible. No. No. Alright, look, no further. This is trash. That is not a tutorial. That's just you making something while recording it.
Hello everybody, and welcome to our artist which has played the bottom video. You know, there's a circle, a round circle on her, on her arm.
What is an XPS model?
That I basically downloaded. So you can then import these into Blender. I just wanted to show this model. You will have countless amounts of for Blender. If I find it in here right there.
No. That does not look like something you require a tutorial to know about. What is this one? That's too green. Material's trash on that plant. That one doesn't look as bad. I think he's just got the saturation turned up really high. That is like... yeah. I guess he's done post in Photoshop? Or has he just done stuff in Blender? Saturation's terrible. Well too high. The scale of the door compared to the scale of the seat look completely wrong. Like, how big of a metal thing is this? How small are these little grip things? How big is these blinds? But, you know, that's minor. And how big are these cupboards? Like, if that's the size of a stove, then, you know, I'm assuming a person would be about that high? So, about that high? Higher than that? Like, the size of that metal's like, yeah, that's like the size of the palm of your hand. I guess if you're about that high, the seat doesn't seem too far off. I feel like the metal might be a bit thin. Why are you chirping at me, kitty cat? Nah, I don't like this one as much. There's nothing special about it, it's just... it is what it is. It's another one of those. Whereas this one, we got a heck of a lot more going on here. This looks much nicer. Other than the terribly low quality resolution of that thing. That immediately is a no. I don't really know what's going on with the stuff here. It looks like some sort of shadow, dirty glass or something, whatever. And then that looks off for some reason. Yeah, but I don't need to look any more than the resolution of that. Countertop looks off. Looks like it might be stretched a bit. It feels sharp. Like he's blurred everything, but then that's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just a terrible countertop. I can see that being in the line. Blurry texture right in the middle, I don't think so. I can't bother with that one. Oh, and then we have this guy again. Look at that. Like, there's nothing I can really complain about in this guy's stuff. Maybe glass looks a little thin, but I don't know. That's a personal preference. Something seems off outside the window. Clouds look a bit weird, but I feel like that's just me again. Very interesting design of the kitchen. Are they dead? It's more of this fluffy stuff. Yeah. Other than that, it's just the weird design of the house. But that again is a personal thing. Okay. What have I narrowed it down to? From 30 to 14. I think it was 30 earlier. No, now with other notifications. Where's that back? I'm tired. I should be doing a different project, but I want to be doing this project, but I should be doing the other project, but I want to do this project, but I can't do this project anyway because it's going to inevitably get to the point where my modeling skills just fail me. Oh, hello kitty cat. Why do you seem like you must be really hungry right now? Let me just check on the cat. I'm gonna get that pillow while I'm up. We're back. But alright. Blanket. Where's my blanket?
Herbs, do you have a Discord server?
I have a Discord. I don't really use it though, as I always say. I just use it as like a Google Hangout type thing. A lot of people I hang with. That's pretty much it though. I use Facebook for messaging people and all that. Okay, I guess engines is the last thing, and then I have the floor plan done for everything. Within reason. Oh, my head! What is up with my head? There's so many abstract things that if I think about, causes a slight headache. I feel like that's an early warning sign for something, and I should probably get that checked out. I don't know. I've been getting weaker as well lately. Probably should go to see someone. But I'm nocturnal right now, so I'll do that another time. Yes, I just think I'm just gonna go for the design of the other... Oh, it's all sideways now, isn't it? The design for this one was... had like a big old engine over there. This would be like pipes and wires and junk, just billboarded in. And then the same on the other side. And then it's just, you know, tool cabinet, consoles of various things, which would just be like not real, except for this console would be a real one. Or they could just be something else. I don't know, they're just shapes filling out the room. Maybe a left side, right side one. But this was a completely different design of spaceship, so... How should the engines on this one be? I mean, what exactly is the engine? Why is the engine not the power generator? What is the engine? What's the problem with the engine? I don't know what it is. I don't know, so I was looking at spaceship engines. So what I was sort of thinking for the engine was it was going to be a fusion reactor type thing. But how do I make the engine not something that is also the thing that creates power? More people are posting in my group, just leave it alone. Got a number of posts to do for the next few days. No more than 4 posts a day. What? Oh, that was that one. Oh, okay. Did I... Oh, I don't know where that page went. Hmm. Weird. Did I Google that somewhere else? I think I did, didn't I? Okay, Facebook. What is this random room? Oh. Okay. Don't know why I'm in that group on Discord. Get out of here. What was I doing? Yeah, I think I just googled it on a different tab. Yeah. Well, the other one would be weird. I don't know. I remember what I googled last night. So basically an ion thruster type thing is what I was thinking. I really should have the fuel... No. The fuel for the engine and fuel for electricity should be the same thing. Weird. Never seen that stuff before. What?
Herbs. Nuclear fusion is the best engine kappa.
Well, I mean, antimatter would apparently be the best one. Yeah, nuclear fusion, I think. Fusion or fission? Fusion. Yeah, nuclear fusion. So you'd have just a fusion reactor, which, as far as I understand...
Herbs. Nuclear is more realistic than antimatter though.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's easier, that's for sure. But, from the way I understand is you basically just have a nuclear fission reactor, the thing that's always 10 years away, because, you know, they get better and better, but it's never quite there. But if you had one of those that had, like a positive feedback loop thing or whatever they call it, it gave out more energy than it took in, then you basically just eject the core. Like, you just vent off some of the stuff on the inside, outside, and that's your engine, while adding in more fuel. As long as it's producing more than it's requiring, then, and you can, you know, do without a little bit of it, then yeah, the stuff that's in there keeps it powered, and the excess just gets launched out the back. Which is supposedly a super duper accurate thing. So that's what I was sort of thinking with my engine. It would be like that, but with some sort of a specialized fuel of some sort. I don't know. It's different. But it could also... But how do I have that without it also generating a power? Because all of these engines could also generate large amounts of power. I mean, other than like chemical rockets and stuff, it's less efficient, I think. But then how else would you do it? and you just put the turbine in the end. It's there you go. Yeah, because I want the power room to be different to the engine. But anything that creates power could also be the engine, basically. I don't know. And you can't really do like a normal generator type thing, just burning fuel when you're on a spaceship with limited amounts of oxygen. So you'd have to have like the oxidizers and shit. I don't know. Unless I just go with the mystical, you know, like, fantasy fuel. But I'd like it to be based on something that's in reality at the very least. Yeah. Preferably don't want solar panels on the spaceship for power, because let's just say it's a deep space deliveries and stuff like that where you don't have solar panels. Which could be a whole concept, a whole feature of the game, like you can only do close to the sun stuff. If you want to go further away, you need to upgrade your ship with solar panels. Or upgrade your ship with better generators so you don't need your solar panels. But it requires more fuel and stuff. Yeah. Propulsion methods to where? What fire durations to what? Oh, I guess that's to get that sort of thrust. Wow, so that takes years to get that. That takes half an hour. Oh, it's a bit different. Never mind. I'm assuming that works based on like particles in space, collecting them all up, shoving them all out. Space elevator? That's propulsion? Fancy. Yeah. Wait, they are the thing? Wait, what's that? Okay. Interesting. Steam thrustable. It's 6 in the morning. What? The world is not enough. Okay. Huh. a lot of different types of ion thruster type things. What? Just 100. Damn it, I don't know. Didn't even mention the fusion one. I must some. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, that seems like the best one to go for. It's just got one type of fuel, it's nice and simple. It's a thing that exists in a way, so I can look at stuff about it to help with designing it and all that sort of junk. It's not just an imaginary thing. But why wouldn't you use it for power, other than for the sake of plot? That's the only real question. And what the world does the damn thing look like? So I'm gonna have engines out the back of the ship, which are below your feet. So I don't know. What does the engine look like? I mean, obviously some form of just a really big long tube. I guess I could have that regardless. So let's have something like that. Big old damn engine over here. I feel like it should actually curve around, maybe. So it would be like a big old U sort of shaped thing. So it'll go into the ground here, into the ground there, and then it's just a big old long thing. And then I could have like windows to spinning things or something, I don't know. Let's just have it be imaginary. Who knows what the damn engine is? Let's just make something that looks pretty in some sort of a way. Yeah, so I could have little spinny windows. Overheating, I guess, could be an engine problem. What things could help with that? I could have like some sort of a coolant thing. Engine coolant or something, I don't know.
Herbs, or EMP.
Yeah. Well, EMP is basically ionizing, an ion engine, right? It's just using electromagnetic field to propel stuff. Heating up gases that are plasmarizing gases or whatever. Which I assume to be done in an electromagnetic field sort of type thing. But yeah, let's just go with that and just have swirly things on it.
Herbs. And of course your engine needs overdrive.
Okay. Yeah, that's an idea. So you can put it on overdrive so you can get to your delivery spot faster, but it consumes less, it's less efficient, and something, I don't know.
Herbs. And more heat.
Yeah. I'm just imagining some sort of resource, or like a very rare thing that will accelerate your ship just like dramatically, and instantly skip a day's worth of travel or something like that within a few hours. I'm imagining some sort of like a cartridge cell thingy that you know, like a cylinder you just plonk into your engine and then you get like a jump. But your engine's like terrible performance afterwards. But it will speed up your travel time by a day as long as you can deal with it all.
Herbs. Warp drive that needs special fuel.
Yeah, I'm not sure about warp drive. I'm thinking more like the what was that? There was a series that they had spaceships and stuff. It was a fairly recent one. Everybody was always going on about it. It had like the belters and stuff. But anyway, in that show, some guy discovered some sort of a way that you could basically rewire a ship engine.
Herbs. Can the spaceship go faster than light?
No. And yeah, by doing that, he could reach relativistic speeds. But it's like any spaceship engine could basically do it. He's the one who just figured out how you just rewire it. But yeah, so it's the same engine, just goes faster. But the idea of the game is small packages. I mean, it could be infinite expandability on the many different damn things you can do. There's an endless amount of stuff. But the idea is it's just small packages, so this stuff here would be like your packages, you're in and out, put all the crates in the crate place and stuff on the shelves. You're delivering small packages within the solar system, so, or within a system, it doesn't have to be the solar system. And so it's relatively short travel times, maybe a couple of weeks, couple of months sort of type things for the furthest ones, because that's a lot of messing around in the game. So I need more content in some sort of a way. I could make like an arcade machine or something, I guess. But yeah, days will go relatively quick by, because like when you do exercises, you got to worry about like the well-being of your person. You got to relax, you got to do an exercise, you got a whole exercise equipment thing. You got to eat, sleep. So I'm imagining like you need to do some exercise every day. There'll be basically a schedule thing.
Herbs. I have to go to sleep. See you.
But you interact with stuff and it fast forwards time. So a day will just be like click, 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 done. Relatively quick. But yeah. It's going to be really repetitive and boring, the game is sort of the idea. But then when something goes wrong, you better have been paying attention and realized this before it went really wrong. Because things will cascade, like one thing will cause a problem somewhere else, in another place, you'll be seeing symptoms of one thing and think it's something, but you can't find it, turns out to be the completely different thing. Like, that's the sort of stuff I'm hoping for. But I don't have enough in this basic ship to really do that in some big old way. Which is rather annoying. You got all these other different types of rooms I could be adding to it. I've removed rooms from this design. Anyway. There's a big old console in the middle, I guess. Should it be in the middle? I feel like maybe it should be off to the side. And the middle part will be all the interactable stuff. I don't know. I suppose it's good enough in a way. Oh, damn, I wanted to do laundry today, didn't I? I guess I'll do it tomorrow. distracted with so many things. But hey, I guess that's sort of the basic layout of the ship now. I feel like that's good enough that I could start actually modeling it up. But I think I've got to just have one round of that game, and then I'll do that. Let's go down to the next level of the dungeon. Is my music loud, or is this... No. Oh, it's the loud one again. One quick game, or until somebody joins or sort of thing. Five damn Facebook notifications already. Let's see. Oh damn, a good one. Possibly. Not that good. Well, it's got limited slots. I can only assume static. Where's my shield? Did my shield break? Did I drop it? Oh. Okay. I think those are throwing weapons. Yeah. I should use these. Get my throwing skill up. Oh, my torch. I don't have a torch. I have an inventory slot for a torch. What do I drop? Let's drop the mace. Ooh. Oh damn it! I can't pick anything up. I don't like this. I don't want to explore just to have to go back again. I guess that was an enemy that just walked over and died. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna praise that damn potion. Junk everywhere. Let's just hide in this corner. Where'd he go? Ah! Did not see that coming. I had to go again. Nothing else here I can praise, is there? It's all relatively slow jump. I don't know why it's so difficult. Usually potions I've never had a problem with. I'll try for these boots next. That should be pretty quick. As far as I understand, the speed depends on the value. Oh, damn. Well, I was leveling up even when it was failing. Oh, that's right, I leveled up last time. It went a whole lot faster, but it didn't happen this time. Except for the moment I was back from the beginning. Wait for it to ding it again. Just was standing around waiting, but then if I explore, I gotta re-explore. Unless I just dump on a lot of stuff, I guess I could just do that. I know there's a heap over here, so let's just dump a whole bunch of things over here. Marked Yum Yum. What that's gonna be about. What the hell then? Shams will never be appraised. Oh. Perfect. Interesting. Oh, true. Something's gone around murdering everything. I don't like it. It wasn't me. Are they all empty? Well, hey. Usually I have people in them. Or monsters. I think I heard a skeleton. Hey, guy! Come over here. Oh, another person! Yay! You my friend. Oh yeah, ranged people.
Kina75, hi.
Hello, sorry I got ever so slightly... Ooh, passage. Ever so slightly distracted with playing a game. I'll just clear this one level of the dungeon, and then I'm on to starting to 3D model stuff.
Is this your game?
No. My game is... tab went where? That one. This is the old version of my game, which I'm sort of recoding. It's a little bit laggy because it's running that other game as well. This is the old spaceship that I had. Rooms full of stuff. So I'm currently just redesigning the ship. Updating it. And then I gotta rebuild it in my new game engine. The new version of my game engine. This is an older version of the engine.
Kina75, what is it going to be?
Pause that right? Yep. So it's basically you're a space truck delivery driver. And the primary game loop is, well, delivering stuff. And you got to keep your ship running in the meantime. So I don't quite get how that works. Is the primary game loop keeping things running? Or is it delivering things? I mean, delivering things is your goal. But I guess the game loop is how do you achieve that goal? I don't know. So basically every day you wake up, it'll take you a certain amount of sleeps to get to your destination. You wake up. You need to keep your character well-being good and all that sort of stuff. So you got to eat, sleep, shower, I guess, hygiene. You also have like entertainment. Got to keep happy. Got to keep exercising. And kitchen over here. And yeah. So basically every day you'll get up, you'll go to the cockpit area, which will be next to the room. You'll have communications, or whatever, or sensors is now what I'm calling them. So maybe there's a ship that's in distress or something, or pirates are about to attack, or some sort of a thing like that. You can pilot your ship a bit for space combat, because that would be really awesome to have and adds a whole lot of extra dimension to the game. And then basic ship information.
Kina75, that's is cool. When you're done, are you going to put it on Steam?
Well, it all runs in the web browser, so I'm not quite sure how that would work. I'm sure there's some sort of a way I can export it to work. But it uses it's all custom code, line by line, letter by letter. No libraries, no nothing. So it's just a matter of can I get that stuff to work with whatever the exporter happens to be to make it an exe. There must be a way to do it. Main problem is asset loading, because as far as I know, there is no damn way to load a text file with HTML. It's just, you can't do it. Or by extension, JavaScript. And I really, really hate that. So the way I have it working is I have a server and it uses PHP to get the text file from the server, which returns it in a way that it can use JSON to turn it into a
Kina75.
code.
I just started trying to learn C#, but it's very hard.
I don't know. JavaScript's pretty damn easy. I highly recommend learning with JavaScript, but that entirely depends on what exactly you want to do with it. So, what exactly you're trying to code. Is that actually the right door texture? Some of the doors have actual textures designed for that door. Other ones not so much. Yeah, other than not for 3D stuff, obviously, JavaScript's pretty damn difficult for that. But if you're just doing simple 2D stuff, or, you know, text things, then JavaScript's pretty damn easy for game development. You know, but I do all my own code. I never use libraries. I'm sure other things have libraries that you could just use, and it makes it really easy. But, yeah, JavaScript's just... it's dead easy. You don't have to worry about defining variable types or anything like that.
Kina75. I want to make games for the App Store.
Well, yes, you can convert... you can make APK files for mobile phones and stuff. Apple stuff's a bit more complicated because you've got to pay for it, which is very, very annoying. Even to just test with it, you have to pay. But yeah, there's a simple exporter to convert it to, well, I say simple. It takes a couple of days to figure out how the damn thing works because it wants to do it in a really complicated way where you send your code to a server and then that server does the thing for you, even though the program has everything built into it, but you got to use like a command line thing to use it. I have no damn clue why. But it's as simple as just locating the file or the folder that you want to turn into an APK and running it. Trying to figure out how exactly to do that, though, is the complicated part. What you need to type in for it. Yeah, that's a thing you can do. And then it just runs as an APK file on your phone. Perfect. I haven't used the graphics card stuff with that, though. That just converts basic JavaScript and HTML stuff. It works with most everything as far as I know. There's a few different things it doesn't quite work well with, but like built-in functions that they have. I can't remember what, though. But yeah, once you get all that working, it's dead easy. Like, you could quite easily make anything. Like, pretty quick turnaround times. But, again, I code all my own stuff from scratch. I have no clue if you're using libraries or stuff. Chances are a library is going to have some random code that is there for no particular reason, which breaks everything, because it doesn't work after the exporter. But yeah, anyway, this game, space truck delivery driver, as I said, so you wake up, you do your thing, and maybe one day you look at your ship information, and it looks like you're using too much fuel. So at the current rate you're going, you're not going to have enough fuel to get your destination. Obviously something's gone wrong between when you left now, because you left with enough fuel. So why is your fuel running low? Then you got to diagnose the problem. So, you know, your fuel's running low because it seems like using more power. More power means more fuel is being converted into a power. Why are you using more power? And then you would have to go down to your utility rooms. I always forget where it is. No. It's this. Again. This one. Power generator. There we are. So we'll have a console here with more information about what the world's going on with your power generator. Maybe like I'm planning to have like bearings on it, so the bearings are overheating or something. You need to oil them, do maintenance on it, or maybe you have to completely replace a bearing, and it's making the engine less efficient. Or maybe some other system's using more power. So you look at your thing, it will tell you where power is going throughout your ship, and life support is increased in power usage. Life support is that one. Nope, that's greenhouse. Life support. So yeah, you look at your life support thing, what's going on. You could have dirty filters in your air filtering system, so you've got to replace those. Dirty filters meant that it was sucking in, you know, the suction thingy was going more than it should be. I guess the fans had to work harder to suck all the air through, which was using more power less efficient and all that. Or it could be water filtration problems. Your pH level of your water is wrong, so your filters are deteriorating, which again blocks it up. More suction, more power, less fuel, you die. I like the idea of that. That's generally what the game is more about. Although this is super duper as simple as I could possibly make it because I suck at art and UI. This actually looks amazingly good. This is some of the best things I've ever created. That's the idea. So I just got the floor plan of the new ship all done, and now I'm just taking a bit of a break doing that game, playing that one level of that game, and then I'm going to start trying to box this out in 3D. But, this is sort of what I got for diagnosing problems that are going wrong with stuff, how to fix things. So things that could happen in the greenhouse, power generator and life support, which I've simplified it to. I used to have a server room and a gravity generator and shield generator, but I've removed those. Yeah, so you got like what the system is, external factors, and then cause and effect sort of things, and then external issues that could happen, I guess. Well, console doesn't do anything. Yeah. So increased pH levels in the water, filter degradation goes up, flow rate goes down, power usage goes up. More degradation means broken filters mean worse pH values, which means faster degradation. Yep. Okay, what was that? Push bottles. I'm not drinking water harms. Oh no, I was going into the other one. No? Oh, okay. What's over here? I'm gonna praise that damn bottle. Is it gonna do it? Ah, it's broke. Oh, you guys. No, don't have enough. Raise the damn bottle. At least level up. Raise the meat. You can do that. Is that slower? No. Oh yeah. I was looking at weight, not value. 6. This is 2, so this is going to be somewhat slower. But it should work the first damn time, and maybe it'll level me up. Oh, you picked up a thing. Oh, okay. Fine with that. What can I toss? Apart from the things I literally toss. Wait, I've only got a hat. Oh, I got no armor at all. Damn it. I didn't appraise the meat. Late. Ah. I want to keep my throwing things. Everything else is potentially useless. Let's go with the sword. Oh, but he's so underleveled. Ow! Walk in front of me, I'm gonna hit you. Ow. What? Hey! All of that for a cursed bottle of a shot. Did I at least level up? Damn it! Give me more loot. Want it? Yes. Ah, there we go. A blessed bottle of booze. Back the door. Okay. What? I didn't pick up that ring, did I? Did I? I'm confused. Oh yeah, praising level up. Look at it go. A spider? The heck, bro? You're gonna kill my people. Ugh. I got no scrolls of anti-venom. Oh my god, so much loot! Ah, I hate it. Okay, bottle of fruit juice, could have had that. Bottle of booze, let's drink it. Thank you. Did I level up from that? Sure. Approval level increase, yes. Trash. Oh, I got 3. Oh. Trash. Okay, now we're cooking. I'm so drunk. What did I do? Trash. My person joined. Sorry, I'm just taking a slight break in playing a game. Doing 1 level of the dungeon, and then I'll get back to it. About to start 3D modeling things. Yeah, that guy's about to die. Oh, okay, you turn around. Yeet! Haha! Yes, I thought I was gonna die. Hey, nobody died! Nice. I thought there was 3. Okay. Did I ever praise you? No, I didn't. Oh, here we go. Going through the stuff like crazy now. Pair of boots. Trash. Scrap food. Okay. Trash. That's a different one. Trash, trash. Less. But not the weapon I'm using. That has a higher attack. Oh, it's gonna be good though. Some meats. It's better, but worse quality. I do want to improve my shield. Look at it go now. Serviceable, that's good. Poison resistance. You killed my dude! Kill him, please, please, please. Did he level up? I leveled up. He leveled up? Yeah, he leveled up. Lame. But hey, he's a ranged dude. I like ranged dudes. I was just tossing things in the ground here, wasn't I? Amulet of Strangulation. Let me guess what that does. Lovely ring. Staff of blocking. Another ring of warning. Oh darn. Too long? Don't mind if I do. Just because I can. It's cursed. I think I can uncurse it. Oh yeah, Spellbook of Light. Spell's too difficult? Oh, I guess I got negative intelligence. I have to level up with this staff then. That is exactly what I'm looking for right now. Light. Let's see if there's light over here. Ah, so much lighter. I remember if there was trash around here. Locked him in. Potions everywhere. Oh, back here. Where's my shield? Grab one first. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah! Come on! Oh, looks like I got one! Yeah! A lucky rock. Negative 40, negative 20 weight. Oh, okay, so it does that. Go away. Grab it, grab it. Protection. 92. I can lob that at someone. Okay, I should have stashed all my junk around here. I picked up everything else. Okay. Oh. Got enough shields. I've got a ring of warning on, don't I? Yeah. It'll be fairly obvious if there's anything I don't like. Let's just wield it. Bless us, it better not bless that damn booze bottle. Oh my god. Okay. What the world happened to the map? Oh, I see. We're gonna be identifying things like crazy right now. Maybe we're gonna have to smash through the door I locked. We're down. There's a lot of enemies in there. Oh, that guy's gonna kill my guy. I don't want to fight him. Nope, won't open that. Yeah, you can survive. Ah! Oh my god, what? Oh, it was a named guy! Oh no! I thought he seemed a little fast. Oh, that's mildly annoying. Okay, I feel like I should try to complete it with a human, at least on an easy character. The warrior is apparently a beginning. What else is a beginning? Cleric? Let's go with the cleric next game. Cleric. Alright. Let's do a little boxing out. Where's mine to go? Boxy box. Okay, what is my scales here? So I wish it was squished more and out more maybe. Left just as I start. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was in total, I assume. Okay. How high do I assume a floor would be? Let's make some proxy character. It's the proxy character I had before. Yeah. 1x3 is usually what I do, or 1x2.5. Is it 3? I don't know. I feel like that's a reasonable bounding box size for a character. I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like that's reasonable. So that's about how big the player is. That looks that's not right? Is that how big that is? I might be overestimating things a little here. Oh, I'm just thinking, I remember your name. Who are you again? You're that guy again. I remember you. Are you a person? Let me know, because you just joined. I'm assuming if you were a person, you'd be saying something. You haven't been here the entire time, so that... I feel like I remember you talking once before, but I don't know. Unless I've just confused you with somebody else. Okay. So that's about the overall bounding box of the ship. So we got a 3 to We'll start at top floor. Yeah, so a 3 by 4, 5. I was gonna say. What did I do? Okay. 3 by 5. 3. 3 by 3. Make that the same size again? I didn't even realize those were the same size. It's because it's got the extra room. And then 2 tiles on all sides. Man, I am tired right now. Now, oh, that's rather large. That's weird. So about that big? That makes that the walkway look a little off. And I can just scale things down a little bit, like literally. And then you look bigger. I don't know. So we need that ramp over the corner there. That isn't scaled down right at all. Whatever. Okay, that looks a bit more like what I was imagining. Let's see a thing being there. It's relatively spacious, I mean. It's not bottom of the barrel quality. That's painful to look at. Okay. I feel like bigger hallways would be better than bigger rooms. In terms of mental well-being for some reason. Okay. Oh yeah, the elevator wedge in the corner. Let's just move that all over so it's on a grid tile. I suppose I could change the size of the grid too, can't I? How do I do that? So, 8. Nope. 5. There we are. Perfect. So basically it's just flattened a bit. Okay. Let's chop the tops off things. Which is actually not at all what I should be doing right now. Anything, this entire room. The outside room should have it chopped up to pieces. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Am I boxing out? Am I adding more details? I'm not quite certain what steps I should be doing currently. by distance. What? Fixes that, hardly. Because each room should be self-contained, everything it needs. Although I do need thicknesses to walls and stuff, I haven't accounted for that in the slightest. How should I account for that? How should I account for that? Is it outwards? Is it inwards? I mean, I have everything as I want it. I suppose I could just move the entire room itself out a bit. But then how do I do that? Like, does it work? Just extend the whole way down a bit, I guess. You can't have the tile being good on the inside and on the outside. Unless it's just a very thin wall. I guess it would be a relatively thin wall. I don't know. No. I had by half. That did not feel like half, but okay. Apparently it was. It wasn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just to sort of represent what that would be, I guess. Yep. I suppose that's okay. Yeah, that feels about how I imagined it being. Which is apparently twice as big as I actually designed it to be, but okay. Let's just plonk in the collision-y box sort of things of where everything would be. At about the same moves I did on the other. This has a pause. How big you would expect a bed to be. Have like cabinets and stuff up there or whatever. You know, this is just the actual. Basically, everything here is things you can interact with. They could be greebly junk, or whatever you want to call it, around there. So. Is that by 2? It is. No. 1.5. I imagine the table being like a cornery thing now. How big? I don't. It's not at all what I'm supposed to do just now. I imagine it's being a little higher in the bed. whatever a square is in this area. Which is not that. Is it? Good enough, I'm not particularly caring about poly count right now. Just boxing it out. Head. Well, I suppose I just have a little fly around first. Pretty damn big bed. Not the captain's bed, let's just go with it. Need doors. Door holes at the very least. Rather annoying because I have it in multiple meshes. I guess I could just do what I did before, just put like a proxy mesh door thing. Have it here is the size of about one tile. I guess I do have that like that. Yes, I could just lop off the corner of that. Alright. Sure, whatever. Oh, have I got so many Facebook notifications again? I'm feeling pretty out of it. What time is it? 7 in the morning. Technically I've been going for almost 4 hours, but I think more than an hour of that was just ranting about irrelevant things. I don't know. Why is Facebook dead? Oh, of course. Oh my god. Bruh. Love it. That's pretty damn good. What are they climbing over? Oh, nice. Number of good things to approve. Later. I hate this. I really should be working on bitcoins and things that would actually have a higher potential of making money. But I'm so dead. Thinking about it just immediately kills all my energy. Oh wow. Full body cam footage of George Floyd's arrest.
I want to welcome you all and I want to talk.
Yeah, I think I'd go. I feel like just watching movies is something. I'm derping completely. I probably will be working on this on the side unless I end up going to do the thing. It just means the number one, the first, I just gotta, I don't know. Because this is going to be a while before I'm going to get the code with this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I can't plan. I'll just do something, or I'll do the other thing tomorrow. Maybe I'll do nothing. I'll do laundry. Anyway.